Hey guys, Scott with MSM Adventures, and on this episode, I want to talk to you about getting set up for kayak fishing. Newbies like me, be patient. Be patient with all the stuff you're going to buy and all the things that you're going to want. Be a little bit patient and watch this episode. All right. See ya in a minute. Hey guys, Scott with MSM Adventures. Hope you guys are doing great. Just figured I'd do a little on my way home from work vlog. And I was just thinking about kayak fishing. Most of you know I just got into the kayaks and kayak fishing stuff. And one of the things that I've just been running through my head of what would I want to tell somebody who's just getting into it like I have been. And one of the things is enjoy the process. You know, I kind of get wrapped up into trying to do everything perfect and getting everything set up like right away and spending a lot of money doing it. But one thing that you need to do is go out and try it and enjoy it and do things that, figure out what you need on your kayak. Go out, get a minimal setup for fishing, if that's what you're going to do, or if you're just kayaking. There's a lot less stuff to buy, but kind of more specifically for fishing, there's a lot of gear that you may or may not want or need on your kayak. But go out and do it first. Make sure, one, it allows you to go a little bit slower and really just get what you need and what you really want, rather than just spending a bunch of money and then figuring it out. So I'm really enjoying the process of the kayak stuff now. Kind of as I go each week or two, every time I go out, I'm like, oh, maybe having a rod holder over here would be good. Maybe having a track mount clip, here would be good. Where am I going to put my cooler bag? Where's the best spot for my net? How do I arrange my black pack? All these things are kind of fun to do, so don't rush it. And and it also can be really expensive. One of the things that I have been also, thinking about and experimenting with is the different kinds of lures I want to carry with me. I really haven't found much better than the, like walleye crawler harness. I can catch just about anything on it in the lakes in the Midwest. But I want to do more like topwater bass fishing, and maybe some muskie fishing, and kind of figure out how to catch different fish. But I don't want to go buy $100 or $200 worth of tackle that I'm not going to use. So Yak Motley that does a lot of offshore fishing. I've been watching a lot of his videos. He's great. He's on YouTube, big YouTuber, got lots of subscribers, but he's very entertaining, does a great job. But I mean, he does offshore saltwater fishing, and he carries 3 lures with him at a time. Just very, very minimalist, keeping it on the cheap, easy to maintain the lures and all that good stuff. So that's pretty cool. But I just want to kind of have something for top water, something for mid water, something that'll go off the bottom, a couple of crawler harnesses, and I still think, live bait when you can is the way to go. Certainly kind of makes life easier, and that's what the fish really want. But anyway, just kind of enjoy the process. Take your time, take it slow. Now I'm thinking, I never would have thought that I would have wanted a kayak trailer, because that's one of the reasons I bought the Eddy line, because it was a little bit lighter to car top. And it's really not too bad to get on top of the car, now that I've done it a few times, even though it is a beast. What I'm realizing is, hey, I've got some times where I don't work till 12 or noon, and I could go out and go fishing. Especially if I say I drop Meadow off at school at 7:30, I could go fishing. If I had it on a trailer, the setup and the prep is so much easier. You just hook it up and go. And if I go right to work, and I bring it home afterwards, I just put it in the garage on the trailer, already set for next time. And it really just makes it, I think it would save a lot of time if I had a trailer, and just make it a lot easier on the back and more convenient. But again, that's something, and what kind of trailer? Do I buy a a cheap used utility trailer and customize something. That's something I'm thinking about. Malone makes a really cool one for about $900 that has the bars on it already, so I've just used the stuff that's already on the roof of the van. As far as mounting the kayaks, you know, Yakima makes one, but it's really expensive, and I'm probably not going to spend thousands of dollars on a trailer. The most I could ever see spending is, you know, I don't even want to spend up to $1,000, but if I could find a nice cheap utility trailer in decent shape that I'll need, you know, that I could paint and restore a little bit and customize it to my need for a couple $100, that would be awesome. So, but that's something I think I'm going to make a winter project, that I'm going to try to take it slow and enjoy the process and do the research, because half the fun of this is doing the research and figuring out, you know, what works, what doesn't, listen to other people who do it, you know, and that's what I, you know, spend a lot of time on YouTube trying to figure out, you know, people who do this all the time, what works best for them and how they've rigged out their kayak. So it's just, you know, and you can spend a lot of money rigging out the kayak and on different, you know, rods and reels. And I didn't realize, you know, when I first started, I'm like, why does anybody carry more than one rod? Right? You know, but, you know, to have them set up already so you're not wasting time with different types of lures for different, you know, different types of water. And also, you know, if you bird's nest a reel, you don't want to be rewinding it out there on a kayak. So obviously, if you could just grab another rod and have it ready to go, then you're ahead of the game. But it's just fun. There's so many different things you can do and ways that you could set up a kayak. I mean, the exact same kayak could be set up just hundreds of different ways, but the same, you know, by different people. So just, you know, I do love my kayak. I didn't spend a lot of time. I did research on it, but I probably should have done a little bit more research. But I do love my kayak, and I think I lucked out there. You know, the Eddy line really just still, every time I look at it, I love it. I just like the way it looks. I like the way it paddles. I like the way, you know, I like the way it moves in the water, and, you know, it just speaks to me. So I figure, you know, if something speaks to you, that sometimes there's not really a huge rhyme or reason why you have to have it. But I got a good deal on it, and I'm still happy that I got that kayak. But there's a lot of different like Yak Attack accessories that I want, and I'm like, oh yeah, that'd be awesome. But go out and spend time in your kayak trying to figure out, you know, because you could buy all these accessories and be like, oh yeah, well that's just in the way of my paddle, and that's dumb. So, you know, even the place that I put my cup holder, you know, I had it where I'll smack it with my paddle every time. That's not going to work. Where I had my rod holder at one point, I was hitting it every time I was coming back. You know, so just little things like that. So enjoy the process. Take your time. You know, to me, that's half the fun, is, you know, kind of customizing things for your needs. And I don't, you know, ask my wife, I don't mind spending money, but I want to make sure that I'm spending the money on something that's going to suit me well, and be, you know, I spend money on quality things, and I like to do the research to make sure that it's worth it. So that's just my 2 cents. Still new, not trying to be an expert here. Just, you know, it's kind of the same thing. I did a radio-controlled video, too, for newbies. You know, I feel like I'm much more of an expert on that. But, you know, it kind of the same philosophy applies, that, like, take your time a little bit. Don't just go out and spend a bunch of money and hope you're doing the right thing. You know, figure out what you want. Figure out what you know, first what you need, second what you want. You know, there are wants and needs. And, you know, each time I make an Amazon list, I'm always like prioritizing. I'll put a bunch of stuff in my cart and then be like, well, I just want that, so I can wait. But I need, you know, to do it right, I need this. So kind of prioritize. Each time you go out with your kayak, you'll be like, okay, I need something like to do this, and I might want, you know, a different rod holder here. So hopefully that makes some sense. So just kind of prioritize. If you don't have a ton of money to spend every week on this, like I don't, I have to prioritize. So, but it's fun. It's fun trying to figure it out, and I enjoy it. So hope this video finds you well. I know I got a little long-winded here, but I enjoy talking to you on my way home from work, and I hope you're having a great time. Hope you're able to get out and enjoy. If you're in the Midwest, we've got some warm weather here in September. Hope you're able to get out and enjoy that. And really appreciate you watching. Please, if you like what we're doing here, Like and subscribe. Really appreciate all you guys subscribing lately. It's been awesome, and I really enjoy and appreciate each and every one of you. So, hope you have a great night. Thanks for watching. Peace out. All right. Bye.